Hello YouTube, Sparky rides again, out on his noisy little Honda on a sunny but chilly afternoon. Sun's starting to go down now, so we might have some trouble on the way home. Seeing, that is, the sun in our eyes, but we'll have a little jaunt, take the bike out while it's nice still. It's supposed to be raining for 2 days after today, so let's get out while we can. Sun's out on his bike, it's just done his CBT the other day on Sunday. With his friend, not his own. So I just thought I'd take the opportunity today to chat about CBT, compulsory basic training, and what a damn good idea it is, really. Wasn't about in my day, as I've mentioned many times before in other videos. I'm of the age when you just jumped on a 250 and off you went with L plates, and you sort of learn as you went along. But in comparison to today, there wasn't the traffic about, so I suppose it was a little bit safer. Still wasn't very safe, was it? You know, oh, here's a big powerful bike, off you go. But no, the CBT is a very good scheme, and the guys that do the training are very, very dedicated. They want you to get through the training in one day. They want you to be out on the road safely, of course. If you're not safe, then they can't issue the certificate. But yeah, they want you to be a biker. They want to welcome young people onto motorcycles, you know, to keep the motorcycling community going, if you like. So yeah, CBT, excellent idea, and they are excellent people. As I say, my son done his on Sunday, but bearing in mind my son had no interest at all in motorcycles until about, I don't know, about a month ago I suppose. And then he came to me and said, I've been thinking about getting a bike. Oh, okay. He's been having driving lessons in the car, but yeah, he said, I've been thinking about getting a bike. Fair enough, if you want to get a bike. I said the only way you've got to find out if you'd enjoy biking is go along and do your CBT. It's a full day's training. Yeah, it's a full day's training, and they go for a long ride on the end of it. You know, it's a 2-hour ride with an instructor behind them. I think it's 2 pupils per each instructor. And you know, I said, I'll book it for you, I'll pay the fee for you if you want to, and you can go along, see how you get on, see what you think. Okay, oh, that's nice and decisive. So yeah, you wouldn't have done that on Sunday, and he got through it okay. He was a bit concerned because he'd never ridden a motorcycle before. You know, I mean, lots of kids, and I did as a kid, I used to get old stripped down motorcycles, and didn't you? And you rode around a field and what have you. And that's how you learnt to, you didn't lose any roadcraft, but you learnt to change gear and, you know, to move along and use the brakes and all that sort of thing. in a field. But he'd never done any of that. So when he went for his CBT, it was his first time ever of actually sitting on a bike and moving it along the road. So he was sort of, you know, understandably a little bit concerned. Listen to what the instructor says, take in what he's saying and do what he's saying, and you won't go far wrong. You know, the instructors know what they're doing, they tell you what to do, and they can see if you're doing it wrong and they'll put you right. Right on this road. So yeah, so he went along and done it, and he got through it okay, no problems at all. And now he's out on his own little bike. So well done to him, passing his or going through his CBT in one day. You don't pass or fail, you just go through it. If they don't think you're safe, they won't let you have the certificate, and you'll have to go back another day and do it. But you've done it all in one day, so well done to him for that. And well done to Phoenix Motorcycle Training of Maidstone for helping him along his way. Because he's been out on his bike now for 2 hours. I've seen him twice. I've been driving my van about, doing some work, and I've just taken my bike out for a ride just to do this vlog. And I saw him rearing along the road with his mate, and he looked very at ease with the bike. It's nice to see. But yeah, going back to CBT, if you're going in for your CBT soon, you've got it booked and you're a bit, say, apprehensive or whatever, don't worry about it. You know, no one dies. It's a very safe environment that you're doing it in, and if they don't think you're safe enough to take out on the road, they'll tell you, sorry, you'll have to come back another day. We book you in for another day's training. It doesn't cost you any more, so don't worry about that. You know, it's all in the one fee. So yeah, the CBT, compulsory basic training, and it's the emphasis on training, not test. So they're going to train you to ride a motorcycle. That's very good of them, isn't it, really? Very kind of them. Alright, they're charging, but they're going to train you for as long as it takes for you to be safe on the road. Once you're safe on the road and you've done your 2-hour ride, that's a long time on a bike, but 2-hour ride, yeah. Then you'll get your little certificate, which works in conjunction with your provisional license, and you'll be allowed to ride your motorcycle on L plates for 2 years. And if you decide to do your test within that time, you'll be allowed to ride the same motorcycle without L plates, and even on a motorway. But you can't get any bigger, I'm afraid, until you do another test when you're 19. But that's the law. And once you've got your certificate, don't forget to practice what you've been taught every time you go out. Don't just think, oh, I can ditch all that now. It's taught to you for a reason, to keep you safe. You know, your little lifesavers and all that sort of stuff. It's all there to keep you safe on the road. Because don't forget, you're just sitting on a bike. You're not surrounded by metal like all these other idiots in their four-wheeled vehicles. if you come a cropper, it's you against the road or you against a car. Guess which one's going to come off better? So yeah, once you've done your training, just make sure you use that training sensibly. I know we all want to go as fast as we can, until you're really, really confident on the bike, then just drive carefully, ride safe. You should ride safe all the time anyway, but you know what I mean. So that's it. That's my little message about CBTing. And as I say, the guys who do the CBT, they're very dedicated men, and they want to see you on the road. They don't want to fail you or say, no, sorry, you're not safe, but if you're not, they'll tell you. So big up to them. It's a very good job they do.